If you watch the Cajun Cardboard channel, I want you to consider using the PWCC Marketplace. It's a great place to buy sports cards, and you can even support the channel through my affiliate link, which is conveniently located in the YouTube description to this very video you're about to watch. Pause the video, get into the YouTube description, look in the top right of the channel, and you're going to see a link to PWCC. Save that link in your browser, and now you are able to buy sports cards on the PWCC Marketplace just like I do, and at the same time support the Cajun Cardboard channel. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and we are about to break a record in here. I am so jammed up, I can't even express it in words. And it's not just from cards and work and the fact that it's a Monday. My fifth consecutive child in a row has gotten a 3 to 4 day vomiting stomach virus back to back, no overlap. Literally, right when one kid ends, the next one starts. So my 10-year-old daughter got it last night, and she's high maintenance. Of course, anybody is when they're vomiting everywhere. And so I got absolutely 0 hours of sleep last night. So if I'm not as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as I normally am, I apologize. I'm going to try to bring it. I'm going to give you some energy. We're going to do the PWCC weekly recap, only the top 48, and I'm going to blitz through these things. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 cards, something like that pulled up. If I had to guess, maybe 10 cards. Yeah, maybe 11 cards, something like that. So we'll start from the bottom as we always do with card number 48. And it's this little handsome devil, this guy, Ollie Taylor, the great Ollie Taylor. Most of you guys know him as Prince and the New Generation. He sang that song, Party Like It's 1999, and Little Red Corvette. An unbelievable musician. Apparently also a really good basketball player. He beat Charlie Murphy in a half-court game and was just pretty much unguardable despite the fact that he played in purple pants and high heels. The good news is Ollie Taylor serves pancakes after he wins. If you don't understand the reference, I apologize. Just go Google Prince Charlie Murphy basketball somewhere and watch the video. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Next, we got a Kobe. The Ollie did 2400. The 2002, 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor Black Border. These are absolutely gorgeous cards. I was actually lucky enough, and I just opened a shitload of boxes to pull a Black Refractor Dwayne Wade rookie this year in 2000. I say this year in 2003. That's how old I am. How long I've been doing this, and I have it to this day. It's a BGS 9.5. It graded really well. I graded with Beckett in the year 2003, and so that's probably the best pull, or at least the most exciting pull of my entire life. 2,640 for that one. Right next to that, we've got the first card we're going to look up, an MJ Hierarchy insert for sure, the 1996 Slam Cam. It's a PSA 9. Sold last night for 2,640. Here it is. Interesting tale. What's going on here over the last year? It's sold 4 times. It sold for $26.89, and then jumped massively in September, about maybe 7 weeks ago, to $43.95. Then came back to the field at $29.50, and then again to $26.40. So interesting results there for that PSA 9. The PSA 10, same kind of story. Ran. July hit 22,800, dropped all the way back to 12,600. So just interesting results there. 2 similar looking graphs, if I had to say so. Next, we got the Kobe Airs, the refractor. This one's the one with the coating. It's a PSA 6, and I'm not sure why. The gambler in me wants to buy this card, right? Take the coating off and run it back up the flagpole. I guarantee you it ain't coming back a 6. It's got to be a surface issue. For those of you who don't know, the coating is not supposed to be on there. God did not want that, and so no, I'm just kidding. Oftentimes, every time, the companies grade with the coating on there. That's your surface grade. So if PSA sees a shitty coating and everything else about the card is just fine, and this one does look to be a little bit off-center, top to bottom and left to right, so I'm not saying it's just the surface. But if the coating is screwed up, you're going to get a bad grade because that's considered the surface. If you take the coating off and underneath the surface is immaculate and perfect, no matter how off-center it is, they're going to consider the surface a 9 or a 10. And so sometimes it's a play in the hobby. It's not my play. I don't have time to do this, but it is a play in the hobby to buy low graded cards, rip the coating off. If it was Beckett, you would know what the surface grade, but with PSA, they like to keep you guessing, so we don't know if it's the surface or what. But 2,640 for that PSA 6 Kobe. The blue Giannis retro. It is a rookie year for Giannis, and even though he's in pajamas, 8.5. Look at his little baby arms right there. Now his arms look a little bit more imposing. 2,760 for this BGS 8.5. Those blue PMGs were serial number to 50. Triple auto Bird Magic rookie 2760. That's a PSA 6 with a 9 for the auto. Let's look up the Kobe being guarded by LeBron. It's a Kobe Bryant card. It's 2008 Topps Chrome. Sold last night for $2,880. I've got it pulled up. Don't look now. It's down 24% over the last year. Don't look now, though. Over the last 3 months, the card's damn near even. So is it possible that some cards like this, some of these commodity cards, I would call it, I mean, it's a pop 120. That's not, the highest pop. It's not the lowest pop. Is even. 2007 Topps Chrome, not Topps Chrome, just Topps Durant Gold. Really tough to gem these. Obviously, it's serial number to 2007. There's only 7 PSA 10s. This is a paper card with really, really delicate edges and corners. And for that reason, of course, the centering is undeniable. And you can't hide centering when you've got a card with clearly delineated borders like this. I like the gold match with the gold uniform. There's something about Sonic's cards that are gold parallels that just look fantastic. 2,880 for that one. And then we saw in the premiere the 97 championship PMG Tracy McGrady, serial number to 50, PSA 10, I think it was a Pop 1 or Pop 2, sold for a monster, massive, ginormous number. This is another one of Tracy McGrady's best rookie cards in the world. This is his 1997 finest embossed refractor die cut BGS 10. This is serial number to only 74. It does look to have a little greening, but these are very deceiving. Sometimes you really got to look at these close in hand. Sometimes they're not as greening / yellowy as you think they are. It's just kind of naturally goldish to begin with. So the greening can be sometimes more pronounced in a 2D image than it actually is when you hold the card. 2,880 for that monstrous T-Mac card. I'm going to look this card up. SGA is on fire. I've got my fantasy basketball dynasty draft tonight. We wiped the slate clean. We're redrafting and we're doing a dynasty draft, and SGA is in my top 6. He's super young. He's first team All NBA. He puts up numbers all across the board. You probably need a little bit more threes from him, but SGA is poised to have a huge season. I bet money, honestly, on FanDuel. I'll just tell you, I don't bet very much, but I bet relatively meaningful money, a couple $100. I'll just tell you, I bet a couple $100 on OKC Thunder 44.5 wins over, going way over. I just think they're going to go way over. Adding Chet Holmgren, if he can stay healthy, he is a damn problem on both ends of the court. They didn't have anybody to protect the rim on defense last year, and they still overachieved. I think they're going to take a massive jump this year. I'm not the only one who thinks that. This Tiger Stripe PSA 10 is interesting. Again, a little bit of volatility here, but over the last year, it's up 16.5%, which is pretty good in a market where cards like this are trending downward. I'm talking specifically about animal print cards. Next to that, we've got an interesting pairing here. It's the Tony Parker and LeBron 7.5. Exquisite Collection finalist, autograph, no patches, just autograph. Serial number to 25 does 3,000. Here's a card that was as hot as a firecracker. I want to look at the historical chart of this. This is the 2018 Doncic Silver Courtside. Courtside used to be rare. People who are, entering breaks now. And by the way, I'm in a break tomorrow night on Whatnot. I've never done it. I'm co-hosting the break. I'm not in it. Like, I didn't buy into it. I'm actually co-hosting a break. Double A Big Ball on Whatnot. He's bought some cards from me on discount. We're giving away a Dame Lillard Prism rookie PSA 10. We're giving away 4 Jordans as well. 3 Jordans as well, and a Victor Wembanyama Sports Illustrated for Kids PSA 4, which is actually on fire. It's like anywhere from $150 to $200 card. It's crazy because Victor Mania is definitely sweeping through the hobby in this NBA preseason. But let's look up this Luka Doncic. So anyway, tune in to Whatnot, whatever that is. I've never been there. So Whatnot, Double A Big Ball. It's the NBA opening tip-off break thingy. So we're going to break some ultra-modern basketball wax. And I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about with ultra-modern products. I know the sport, I know the players pretty damn well. I just don't know much about the products and the parallels because it got too out of control for me to keep up with. But anyway, by the way, look at this creepy dude right here in the background. Can y'all see that on the screen? Who the hell is this guy right here? Yikes, looks like some guy from Planet of the Apes right there with that white hair. Looks like a zombie. Looks like the, what's he called? The Ice King? What's the guy's name in Game of Thrones? It looks like the Ice King. Anyway, it's Doncic silver courtside, PSA 10. We got it right here. Pop 41. Like I said, those courtsides are rare as hell. Look, I bet you there's not even 300 graded. How many are graded? Spin for me, baby. Come on, spin, card ladder. Come on. Come on. I messaged Josh the other day to tell him that sometimes the pop reports were either not pulling up at all or were taking a really, really long time. So I'm going to let it spin here for a little bit because I didn't want to sound like an idiot. Okay, there you go. Dude, 95 have ever been graded. Great gem percentages. Damn. The BGS is a 72% gem. PSA is 75% gem. But again, less than 100 graded. That card might be a move. 3,240 for that card. Let's forget about the pop and let's go back and look at the chart. Nasty, right? Absolutely nasty. I want to see how high this card got. This card got to 27,000. Last night it sold for 3,240. The lowest this card sold in the last 2 years was last night. If I had to guess, yeah, 3,240. So there's a saturation point. There's a place where it makes sense to buy back into Doncic, and we got to be getting damn close. Kobe refractor with coating, PSA 9, 1996 finest. This is that Apprentices kind of subset card, number 74, does 3,240. This handsome devil, Lloyd Peterson, does 3,360. 69 Topps Tall Boy, PSA 9. A Jordan 9 sticker rookie does 3,480. That's Jordan's first insert, by the way. And then in Michael Jordan 2012 Retro PMG 10 does 3,600. He Who Shall Not Be Named PSA 10 does 3,720. A Luka dazzling fast break disco bally gold looking thingy. Sticker Auto does 3,840 for that PSA 10. That's a pop 2 right there you're looking at. National Treasures, personalized inscriptions. That's a 101 KD autograph with his MVP trophy in his hand, 3,960. The Dwayne Wade Exquisite Noble nameplates from the original year of Exquisite. 2003 is the Exquisite's inaugural year, Exquisite Products inaugural year. That's serial number to 25 on a really badass patch, even though I think it's too small of a patch window. 3,960. Ray Scott sneaks in here, saunters in a PSA 9 slab for $4,080 for a Ray Scott 1969 Tall Boy. Here's the deal. There's 15 of these PSA 9s, and there ain't no damn 10s. And so if you're one of these set registry fans, one of these set registry participants, you know what that means. You got to go grab the 9, and people will chase it and fight over it. Willie McCarter, PSA 9, 4,200. Looks really excited to be there. Nobody can forget Kareem, Wilt, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Willie McCarter. The Lakers are just a franchise full of legends. Refractors, Topps Chrome, 2003, BGS 8.5 with Ben Wallace's just ridiculously fantastic left arm, and especially, let's just focus on his triceps. 4,320 for that LeBron. I tried to get this, and I told y'all I was on the sidelines, but I tried to sneak in a bid thinking that maybe I could sneak in here for a little bit under comps. But this 1997, this is the Market Com Sports Illustrated, card number 4465. It's a BGS 9.5 quad. It does 4,320. I've got it pulled up here in sales history. The last one before this, about, 2 months ago, same exact price, 4,320. It's been as high as 58, 55, 7,200, 8,400, 11,000, 14,000. So I think the getting's good for this one, especially in a BGS 9.5 quad. It didn't go as low as I needed it to. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really want to buy it. And so I am really kind of nervous right now. I've got so much money extended on this cross-country collection. Cross-country collection? What the hell is that, Cajun? Well, shame on you if you don't know what that is. Go into my YouTube channel. There's a playlist called the Cross-Country Collection where you guys can follow along with me as I curate a 35,000 massive monster card collection that I acquired up in Connecticut a few weeks ago. Then Star Court Kings from 1986 Jordan. That's a quad gem BGS 9.5, 4,560. Paper Auto Doncic 4680 PSA 10. The 28,800, maybe it's 28,800 pack odds. 1997 Ultra Stars Gold Dennis Rodman. Really clean here. Mixed gem 4,680. That's a pop 7. Hakeem the Dream, 1986 Fleer, PSA 10 rookie, does 4,680. A Steph Curry, 2022 Prism PSA 9, does 4,800. That is a big number for like a 15th year card of a player. The Kobe Bryant Blue X-Fractor PSA 10, those are serial numbered to only 90, and it's a pop 2. It does 4,800, and it just so happens they're wearing those Minneapolis throwback uniforms, and so it's blue on blue color match, which I think adds something to the mystique and the aesthetics of that card. The Incredible Hulk playing for the Lakers in 1996 does 4,800. The LeBron James card with the oldest PSA label I've ever seen does 4,920. A LeBron Color Blast from 2019 Spectra does 5520 in a BGS 9.5 mixed gem slab. A Kaboom Zion, pretty good looking cartoon right here. It does have a BGS 10 label. It does have a Mike Baker gold sticker. 5,640 for this Zion card. I'm going to look this up. This is the 2013 Giannis Black Label BGS 10. There's only 20 of these out there. 5,880. Would you believe me if I told you that the PSA 10s used to sell for this much? I think I'm not lying here. Let's make sure I'm not crazy. By the way, I wanted to show you guys this. This card that I was just making fun of because it had an old label, this PSA 10 LeBron, which is pop 8 trillion. It's really pop 2,262. It's actually up 9% over the last 3 months. And that's not a small sample size. That's 46 cards. So the card, at the very least, if you're the eternal pessimist, you'll say at least the card's flat. If you're the eternal optimist, you'll say run, baby, run. LeBron base chrome flagship PSA 10 cards are starting to run again. But the card we wanted to look up here was the Giannis. There it is. That's what it looks like in the BGS 10 label. Like I said, only 20 of these out there. Not very many. Look at this nutso chart. This card once sold for $21,000. Last night it sold for $5,880. That's all time. Over the last 2 years, that is the lowest sale. So Giannis continues to plummet despite the fact that it's almost a guarantee the Bucks are going to win an NBA title, right? We know this. What I wanted to show you was the PSA 10. Let's see what the highest this card got to. The PSA 10 once sold for $6,700. Yes, so at one point, a pop 2,962 PSA 10. Let this sink in. A pop 2,962 PSA 10 base Prism Giannis rookie once sold for significantly more than last night's Black Label BGS 10 Giannis Prism rookie, which is a pop 20. That is tough to swallow. That's what? 2005 Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant Gold Refractor PSA 10 in that same throwback Minneapolis does 6,000. That's a serial number to 99 card. Can't keep track of those Topps Chrome Golds. I'm sorry. 50, 10, 99. I don't know. Never know. PSA 8 Jordan. It's a really good looking 8, to be honest with you. The centering is impeccable on that card. 6,000 for that PSA 8. The 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 9 does 6,900. And then a really good looking SGC 10 Nike promo with a 15% PWCC eye appeal sticker does 7,500. Leroy Ellis, if that is your real name, PSA 9 1969 Topps does 7,800. Same deal that we saw with our guy a little bit earlier. 12 PSA 9s, there's no PSA 10s, so set registry combatants, let the fighting begin. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Congrats to whoever picked up that Leroy Ellis PSA 9. A Jordan Crunch and Munch. So we saw the Court Kings and the Crunch and Munch, both BGS 9.5s. This is a pop 25. This is a monster here. That's a beautiful card. There's something about the Crunch and Munch symbol down there in the bottom left that I just think is really, really cool. $9,000 for that one. And then we have an imposter. We have a man named Jabari Smith Jr. who has snuck into maybe the top 15, top 20, something like that. This is a one-of-one gold vinyl contenders rookie ticket auto. Jabari Smith, BGS 8.5. It does a whopping 9,600, but that's not all. Let me divert your attention real quick and bring your attention to a BGS 10 Crown Royale Kaboom Jabari Smith rookie, serial number to 10, BGS 10. It does freaking $12,000. It does more than a flawless patch autograph green parallel Doncic serial numbered to 5. It is NBA altered. So I don't know what that means. Somebody educate us. Somebody comment below. Tell me what's altered about this. Did somebody trim it? Did somebody switch a patch out? I don't know how all that stuff works because I'm not a criminal. 12,600 for that Doncic. Moving along, this is our top three, and it's the way God intended, right? We got Jordan and LeBron at the top, just like they're at the top of the hobby, despite the fact that LeBron's prices have receded quite a bit over the last 24 months. The first card I want to divert your attention to, and it's the card that you saw featured on the thumbnail for this video, is the 1998 Flair Showcase Take It to .net, a card that I speak about along with Josh Dawson at Northeast Sports Cards in the MJ Hierarchy Project on this very channel. This PSA 10 sold for $15,000 last night. Remember, these are serial numbered to 1,000. There are bootleg copies or backdoor copies or bankruptcy copies or whatever the hell you want to call them of this card where there is no serial number on the back. Please don't pay full price for those cards. Buy the card with the serial number because the serial number is badass. It's gold emblazoned, and so it's a really good looking serial number on this card on the back. And if you've held this card in hand, I just sent a raw one off to PSA. It looked damn good. If it comes back a 10, I'm probably going to need a napkin, but it looked really good. This is an absolutely gorgeous card. Look at Jordan's face. Look at the striations in his musculature. It's got, it was the advent of the internet way back then in the late 90s. Everything about this card is so cool. It's got like the computer motherboard, like computer chip thing in the background. It's just a great looking card. Great product. Flair Showcase is like some of the best of the best. $15,000 for that card last night. I know I looked it up. Let's go find it. There it is. It's pop 35 in PSA 10, and this is what I wanted to show you. This card's definitely on the move. This is not a joke. This is not an aberration. Now, it's down from 18.5, the last sale, but look at this, up 42%. Somebody snuck in and almost got this for under 5 figures, $10,500 back in February of this year, right? That's only 8 months ago that somebody picked this card up for $10,500. $15,000 last night. It's hit as high as $18,500. Again, pop 35. But I want to show you this. I own the card in a 9.5. That's just where I'm at in the card. You guys know how much I love 9.5s because of this reason. I didn't pay $15,000. It's not worth $15,000. It's a pop 74, which is more. I admit it's more. It's twice as many. $3,500 is the last sale, and it's on the way down. So this one dropped all the way from $6,000 to $3,500. So, there's all sorts of ways to collect. Maybe you're a 9.5 guy like me. Maybe you're a PSA 10 guy like me. Or maybe you're one or the other. Or maybe you're either one and you don't care like me. But right next to it, we've got another monster, man. This is a $16,800 sale for, it's half. There's about half as many, minus one, out there as the Take It to .net we just looked at. This is the 1996 Skybox EX2000 Credentials. Another card that you're going to see on the MJ Hierarchy. It is a base parallel. Beautiful card. If you've ever seen the base of this card, freaking gorgeous. It's amber. It looks just like this, only it's amber. It's an absolutely gorgeous card. But this PSA 9 Credentials is a pop 15. There's only 2 10s. There's only 2 10s out there. So the PSA 9 is your next best bet. So just like Leroy Ellis, this is a PSA 9. There's only 15 of them out there. $16,800 this Credentials does last night. Very condition sensitive because it tends to be diamond cut at the top, and it's very noticeable where that window pane with the sky in the background is very off. And this one you can tell is even a little bit diamond cut, right? So the PSA 9 sold last night for $16,800. Sold about 2 months ago exactly for $17,750. Card's way down from the high of $30,600. I wonder if it's ever sold for more than that. No, $30,600 is the high. So we're about a half price discount kind of deal going here over the last 2 years. And then the winner, how about this? Here's a card that nobody wants to talk about. When's the last time you saw somebody post a 2003 LeBron James Topps Chrome of any variety on their Instagram page? When's the last time you saw anybody post a LeBron? What's the deal? Can we just, and again, I'm Jordan over everything. You guys know who I am and how I do this, but what is the deal? Are people like ashamed to be LeBron collecting and own LeBron cards, especially the Topps Chrome? Again, this is no ordinary card. It's a 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor LeBron PSA 10, $27,600 last night. I've got it pulled up right here. It's only a pop 174. That's not a lot. It's just like the Jordan rookie where there's 322. 322 is not a lot for the most in-demand card on planet Earth. Yes, you heard me. The most in-demand basketball card on planet Earth is the 1986 Fleer. And the PSA 10 only has 322. The LeBron Refractor in the same vein, different generation, different player, but in the same vein, 174. About a little bit more than half the pop. Look at this chart, down 36%. And last night's sale was a big drop from the prior sale, from 30 down to 27.6. The lowest this card has been in the last 27 sales, last night, 27,600. And looking at it, it looks like a pretty damn good copy. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where this stops. I know people think that 174 is high pop, but I'm here to tell you it's not. And the card is not as highly populous as you think it is. Is that a word? Highly populous? Highly populated? Highly printed? Let's see. There's been about 2,000 graded. I'm guessing 400 of these are cracks and resubs. I'm not bullshitting y'all. I bet you 25% of these, or 20% probably, are crack resubs where people are getting 9s and they're trying to get 10s, because way back in the day, the 10 was really, really something to have. And the 9 was still expensive, but the 10 had, was multiples higher. So 24% gem rate, 38% with Beckett. Again, where's the bottom? I don't know. We're finding it because we just set the bottom right there with that card. So here's your top 10. LeBron, Jordan, Doncic, what? Jabari Smith, Jordan, what? Jabari Smith, Jordan, and then you're not going to have a top 10 without having Leroy Ellis in it. And then we'll go ahead and throw Jordan in there again. So Jordan heavy, Leroy Ellis heavy. That's your PWCC. Sorry, it's not a top 100. I had to do 48. I had to cut this one a little bit short. I need to get some sleep. I need to eat. I need to get my body right. I got a big fantasy draft tonight that I'm doing with Cajun Jr. We wiped the slate clean. We're starting over with a fantasy dynasty draft. Who would you take? Wemby, Doncic, Jokic, SGA, Halliburton. If you know anything about fantasy, Tyrese Halliburton's a freak of nature. Some really tough decisions. Like, do you take a guy that's 19 because he's got 5 years on Doncic, or do you take Doncic, who you know is going to be all NBA for another 10 consecutive years? Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff to consider. And the thing with an 8-category rotisserie fantasy league is you got to think about free throw percentage, field goal percentage, and crap like that. So we do 8-category, no 9-category, no turnovers, but it's some interesting decisions to be made. And I love fantasy basketball. I love fantasy basketball drafts. I love all that stuff. I haven't done enough content on it because I've been so hyper-focused on this cross-country collection. Again, I'm amped up. I'm going to hit a wall at some point, but I didn't hit it during this video. I brought the energy today. If you want to support the channel, if you like the way I do things, if you like PWCC recaps, by the way, PWCC is putting me on an airplane and flying me to Portland on Thursday. So if any of you live in Portland and you want to meet me at the airport and hold up one of those big signs and drive me from the airport to PWCC, I would love it. That'd be awesome. And just make sure you're in like a tuxedo and wearing like sunglasses and just put Cajun on there. That'd be awesome. But I'm flying from Baton Rouge to Atlanta to Portland on Thursday. We're filming some great content on Friday. I'm just at their disposal. I'm at their service. So whatever they want to do, I'm down, man. We're going to pull some of my cards out of the vault. We'll talk about those. I don't know how many pictures and videos I can get of the vault. I think that's off limits, as it should be, because they've got, hundreds of millions of dollars of assets in the vault, the best vault in the business, by the way. But if you want to support the Cajun Cardboard channel, you can support my channel through auctions just like this, by buying or selling. If you're going to sell a card in one of these weekly auctions, use the promo code Cajun, C-A-J-U-N. If you're going to buy cards, if you're already buying cards in the PWCC weekly auctions and premier auctions, do me a favor. Click into my channel, go to the About section, go down to the bottom, just click that affiliate link, and then go paste it into your browser, hit the favorites button, and then when you go in through my link, a little piece of PWCC's money comes back to support my channel, my endeavors, the wax that I break on the channel, the money that I spend with my IT guy to redo this and create better pre-roll and create better audio and visual quality. And then, of course, you can obviously always donate through the PayPal link, which is the easiest way to donate if you want to contribute to the channel. No commercials, no YouTube money, no Viagra, no Cialis, no medicine with side effects such as instant death that you see on all these commercials on CNN and Fox and every other national media outlet. So no prescription drug commercials in the middle of my PWCC recaps. If you'd like to keep it that way, consider clicking that PayPal donation link. The other way is, and I'm not wearing one now because I do have a job and I'm having to work this morning, but if you want to support the channel, you can buy some t-shirts on homage.com. The same way you click the affiliate link for PWCC, you can go to homage.com. Go buy your kid a t-shirt. Go buy your girlfriend or boyfriend a t-shirt. Go buy your mom and dad a t-shirt. They got some really cool sports themed shirts out there. If you like NBA, if you like NFL, if you like NHL, if you like MLB, go buy some really cool shirts that blend pop culture with professional sports. They got some really cool, novel, inventive apparel on homage.com. homage.com, and I've got an affiliate link that you can click to go through, and so a little chunk of your change that you spend on whatever apparel you choose to buy, just don't buy any Detroit Pistons stuff, please. It's the only thing I ask. Just don't buy anything Detroit Pistons. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic week in the hobby. I'm going across the country this week. I don't travel well. It causes anxiety, so say a prayer for me. And think of me on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because I will be traveling back and forth to Oregon, and I want to get home for the kiddos and go watch some soccer games for my youngest, Cajun the fourth, or whatever you want to call my fourth boy. So we're going to watch some soccer on Sunday. So keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.